exactly. For all the shooters, they need to prepare this new the new
Five
rules
minutes
of this final,
preparation and
and
sighting time
it's very
start.
interesting. In we have all the final are very tight, very closed, and during the last shot, just before the bronze medal, gold medal, and silver medal, it's always a very interesting final. We are always in a good position to see exactly what the shooter are feeling, and I think for the new former it's a great evolution by the ISSF and ISA.
I think in this format everything is possible now in this new format of the finals, and that is quite interesting. You can win and you can lose everything, but not only in one shot. So in the old format, it was if you had a bad shot, then you were already out of the game.
Exactly. Well, for the shooter on the three position, it was very important to shoot again in the same format like the qualification, kneeling position, prone position, and at the end standing position. Of course, the best shooter of the 3P are now in the same format for the final, and I'm really great for this evolution.
I think when I remember when we started, it was not so easy to find the correct way. It was a little bit, let's say, not so well organized, but after a while it went very well, and the athletes complained at the beginning, oh, the lucky one will win, but I think now with this format, with the amount of shots, not the lucky one will win, the best should win.
Yes, sure. At the end, it's always the best.
And also the changing of the positions, that was absolutely necessary. We start in the kneeling, and it's easier for the athletes to go from the kneeling in the prone position. And when we start eliminating, to go out in standing, so that have to be done, and the athletes they like this way of the three position. I think so.
Yes, sure. It's in the French team, no opposition of this format to begin with the kneeling position. You have some time just after to take a new condition to be in a good fair for standing position. And, you remember that during the last qualification, when you finish on kneeling position and you start final approximately half an hour just after, it was sometimes difficult to shoot well. In this way, it's better.
Wow, that's nice to hear, and I think the future is for that kind of finals, and our focus is of course and for sure to keep the Olympic Games, and that is safe now with this format what we have. And as I said before, the best must win, and the best should win.
Best shoot.
And also what we can see in this new kind of finals, the equipment will be a part of the game in the future. So only one rifle, that's clear now, but the equipment to set up. So who is faster, who can go only sighting shots.
Exactly. But sometimes all the shooter needs now to give a very good confidence in the material, in the equipment, because they have no times to thinking to make different things like we can see many years ago. Now we have only one goal: that's to shoot, prepare, shoot again, prepare, and at the end the finish part of standing.
Yeah, and maybe that's why they are so good. They have no time to start too much thinking. So they prepare the equipment, they prepare the rifle, and there is no time. And
Exactly.
as much more time you will lose in the preparation, as less you will have in sighting shots.
Exactly. No wasting time in this new format.
But I think, and some outside people are talking to us sometimes, the athlete is a precise sport, they need time, but if we see that here, they need only 1-2 shots and then they know where is the setup.
Yeah. No.
So how many minutes we have more to go? The sighting period is almost over, and after this sighting series, the athletes can keep the position. That was a wish of the athletes, but on the one hand, we have to present the athletes to the
30
public.
seconds.
So the announcer came officially from the chief range officer. Probably the last shots are now, and then they have to go out from the position and to least to say a little bit hello to the spectators.
Exactly.
Some important steps what we have made from the ISF part. This is the safety rule, safety flags. Otherwise we could not handle the rifle without safety flags. So safety flags is an issue for the safety, which is absolutely necessary.
Absolutely for the public, absolutely for the international federation. It's absolutely necessary to see that the sport shooting is very, very, very in security.
Yeah, exactly. And this is you can see that here already. Valerie Sabeblanc, he put a safety flag in here, so that is the most safest way to show the rifle is safe and clear, and you can demonstrate on that way, and everybody do the same now. And I think now the commentator is ready to present. The first is Valerie, so he is quite in a good condition at the moment, and I think I remember me the French team were never so successful at the moment with the new finals.
No, exactly. It's the first time for us to put, of course, 3 guys in the same final, but before we were in good position, but not like this.
Yeah, and what I have seen from all the finals this year, this will be a final for the future, for the young generation.
Yeah. For the young generation, we have many young shooters, very interesting, like this.
The older they try as well, but the future is, of course, we have to keep an eye on the young generation.
Yes, exactly. We can see Michael Daluen, 22.
So I know him only by face. I have not seen him very often in junior competition, and now certainly he's in the European Championship in the final. And at that moment, everything is possible. Huh?
Everything is possible for the youngest, and of course for the experienced, the shooter with big experience. But it's very interesting to see how we can now discover new talent with this format. And it was not the same in the 3P. We know that we need some experience, big experience. We have some extraterrestrial like Raymond Debevec, for example. It's so best shooter, best top shooter. But now we can see new talent at each competition.
But I think it must be a great experience for Michael to shoot next to Peter Schiedi.
Yeah.
So we will see at the end who has a prize in front. Okay, Kirill is an experienced athlete.
Yes, he's experienced.
But in general,
and the younger,
24 years old,
44.
And that is quite good for our sport. So we need young faces. Of course, we don't want to kick out anybody. That's not. But the future is the youngsters.
The youngest, yeah.
And the youngsters, I think, they're able to deal with the timing.
Exactly, and the new generation will discover the new format, and for them it will be normal to shoot this final.
Yeah.
It's they don't need to make many trains like this position.
Yeah.
It's not the same for the whole shooter.
For the first competition,
for example, to shoot now beginning with a kneeling position, it was it was strange, but at the end
it took some weeks. And now we are in the official command, and the chief ranger officer announced already the first command, and this is a block shooting. So, and this is for that in within 200 seconds. The athlete has to fire the shot. So one
very great shot, 10.9 for the Danish shooter Holsen. It's very good.
So if you start with a 10.9, and
it's good for the confidence.
Yeah. So almost everybody had fired the first shot. And this is up to the athletes. What is they have a special time? One is firing the 5 as fast as possible, or
it depends of the atmosphere, of the weather. Sometimes they want to shoot with a good speed and good regulation, but sometimes they need to wait a windly condition, for example, or sunny condition. Here we have a very hot stuff, and sometimes they need to wait just a little to be sure that it's a very good condition, the good aiming. But at the end, the most important for a top shooter is to respect his own personality and his own capacity.
Valerie started with 8.10 and followed us 10.6. So in the former format with an 8.8, it would be already too late.
Exactly.
But now with a 10.6, nothing is lost at the moment. So and I have seen when the French team won all these last days some medals, so it was a great show on the field of play.
Exactly. All the end of final are very close, and we have seen this in during the pro final, and it was each shot with a German guy. It was very interesting.
I think in almost all the finals, at least one France athlete was in the final. I think so.
Yes.
Also in pistol, of course, they are very good.
Yeah.
And so we will see now. At the moment is a Belarus athlete is leading, but at that moment you cannot say really a lot.
But Mr. Chobachevich for Belarusia, it's a very good specialist of kneeling position, and we can see and we can approach exactly the best position of each shooter when we see the final, and it's normal. Chobachevich, it's really
at the moment. So 0.2 is different to 1 at the moment, and it's very close right now, and there's nothing. There's no big gap at the moment.
No.
I mean, in the kneeling and prone, all of them are almost the same.
Exactly.
So and the best series was here 51.3, which was expecting from this athlete.
Start.
And now the second series in the kneeling position.
Yes. Many shooters expected 100, 0 and 3. It's a good series when you shoot 100, 0 and 3.
So 10-7, 10-6. So
the Danish shooter also begins every time with a good shot. 10.7. The first series was 10.9.
Yeah. But at the end we will see how much he can go forward. And normally in the old time we always was talking to ourselves. You should shoot the last shot as a first.
Last shot as a first.
And a lot of times the last shot will decide the medals.
Exactly.
And we have seen yesterday a great pistol final. 0.1 was different in 50-meter pistol. That was a really lonely final all these years.
Yes,
and now suddenly we are.
It's a. I don't know if it's exactly a strategy, but when you arrive on the last shots, sometimes it's a good strategy to shoot very quickly just before your opponents of shooters, and sometimes you can put a little pressure even if the public just behind sometimes will be applaud. Of course, it's important applaudment in whole sport, but it's a strategy sometimes.
I think there is a disturbance, applause or an aloha, or for example, I think the athletes, they are so much trained and so much concentrated that they will not take care about what is behind.
Exactly. I don't think it's. We can imagine that it can impact, but really no. They are effectively in a good condition, and they are very concentrated.
Yeah.
Oh, Chobachevich 104 on this relay.
So he's going to keep the lead.
Exactly.
Of course, and but Olsen is also not bad. 10-5, 10-7. So all these others, they're keeping the 10.
Yeah.
But everything is also possible with an 8, huh? Peter Shidi an 8.
Yes, Peter Shidi, Cyril Graf make a 8 also, and Mr. Bubnovic also have some difficulty to stay in the ring.
No, after the second series, we can say 0.6 behind. That's not quite a lot, huh?
It's not quite a lot, but we have a small gap with the third place with the French Michael Dalloin, 3.2. It's interesting gap.
3.2 after the second kneeling position. That is a
For the
lot.
next
I don't
competition,
remember
Syria,
it was
long-
so far away in all the other competitions this year, but 3 points can be also lost very fast.
Exactly. It's not definitive, but it's more interesting to be in this position, like to running behind.
Yeah, and then now we start in the third position in this kneeling, and then after that the athlete will change the first time the equipment, and we will see who is the fastest, who goes on. And there are some athletes on this shooting sport, they only need maybe maximum 2 minutes and they can go on.
Exact 2 minutes to be sure to have some confidence to shoot the sighting shot before just before the first relay of prone position. They need to organize exactly this position and the new project. When you finish a position, you need to project and the new one, and this time of regulation, this time of sighting shot, it's an important moment now.
I think the athletes now, the way of the training has also been changed. I think everybody can shoot in that group. There's no problem. But the training of the changing, I think that will be in the future the way. And
it will be a real good strategy. Not like Formula One, but it could be. It could be
a strategy, a little bit strategy.
Exactly. Because I remember that we have seen in the different final in this season that some shooters have only 2 possibilities to shoot on the sighting shot. Two. It's not enough when you want to organize your position, organize your aiming, organize the windley, the sun, and sometimes it's we can see on the first relay sometimes some big difficulties for some shooters.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Then you are under pressure. Now you have only one sighting shot and you lost the time with preparation, and that could be not enough.
It could be not enough, exactly.
But we will see who is the fast. What is your opinion? Who is one of the fastest athletes who goes in sighting shot? I think you know the athletes quite well.
I think at this moment Mr. Chebachevich is somehow who can change very quickly. Buginets, it's the Russian guy also, and in the French team I think it's Valerian Sofplan who changed very quickly. And after Mr. CD, we will see, because he has a very big experience. And
but a very big experience brought him now on the 8th place, 8th position at the moment, and the gap is 2.4 is it's quite a lot. And Sauvé Blanc come up.
But for Mr. CD, it's we know that the kneeling position is the worst position for him.
For him,
it's not an excellent top shooter on standing position. He can make very special things when he was in in standing position.
Yeah, he's very much experienced, especially in standing. That's his professional, and so kneeling. He never likes a kneeling.
Exactly, he never likes.
He likes a prone and the standing position, and we will see how he's able to handle that. And he was up in a lot of finals this year in this new format, and in Granada it was very successful for him. So
it's in a great dynamic in this.
Great dynamic.
In July, it's a great dynamic for him.
Yeah, and we will see what is he going to do under this condition, and it's really hot here.
It's really hot here. Yeah, very. It's an interesting range, very interesting range, because we know this condition. I remember it. I was to shoot my first European Championship here in 1985. It was the same, hot stuff, very with many difficulty to shoot with shadows, windly.
Yeah.
It's depend. Every day we have some different thing, a new experience. It's all the shooter likes when they discover a range with many different things. When you shoot in indoor or something with no strategy or only to aiming, it's not the way of the 3 position.
Now the 3 position is an outdoor event.
Exactly.
So in Munich, for example, is an indoor event. Olympic Games are indoor events, but the real shooting of 3 positions, that's the highest level, the
Exactly.
king class,
King-
we
the
say,
king
that
class.
should be outdoor.
Out of the rifle, it's really the king class.
Yeah, and the weather condition, the wind and the sun, as you mentioned before, all these components are a part of the high-level shooting in this reposition.
Exactly. You need always to improve your brain and
Yeah.
to improve your confidence, to improve your experience, and you have to create something. You have a situation and you need to create something.
I mean, you were a very good athlete, and I know you for many, many years, and you would like to come back to try this way in the competition on the way?
On the way of maybe it could be interesting, but beginning now with the kneeling position with a new train, it's only for top.
Now then.
Almost half of the preparation time.
So half of the preparation time has passed now, and almost all the athletes are in the
in
prone
broad
position.
on the first one, it was a Russian guy, Luginets, Nazar Luginets, begins.
Oh,
First shot for CD.
10.0, so
Okay.
not so bad, huh?
Not so bad.
Already
Good regulation.
Good regulation, so he has made a good setup, and we will see. And what about the whole thing, the whole field of play? Now we try with a new regulation also to have a clean field of play.
Yes, yeah, it's most interesting because you have no luggage, no weapons, no materials. It's just behind. It's very organized. It's really
That's why we have these little boxes behind where
Yeah.
they can bring the equipment, and I think to sell out our shooting sport to the TV, that's very interesting.
very interesting.
To be more professional.
Exact. It's very interesting for this. We know exactly each things in each place.
The
better.
TV is interesting to see the drama, to see the fun, or to see the celebrating. So we have seen you yesterday, or in other days when the French team or a French athlete won a medal, and then the emotion comes from the coach, from the team leader to the athlete, and therefore we do not want to have any official in the field of play for that.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a decision, and I think some people are complaining why we cannot say congratulations. I think the first moment should go to the team officials and to the athletes only.
Exact.
I mean, the press and all the other people and the range officers, jury members, whatever, they have the chance later on.
Exactly.
And the first emotions are
the base.
out. So all athletes had fired already his first
Yes.
fighting shots, huh? So 10.8.
10.8. They are great, and we have only two shooters who have shot only one shot. It's they need to increase their rhythm if they
Yeah.
want to be sure that they are in the 10.
Sauvé Blanc and so the both French athletes, they fired only one. No, Sauvé Blanc fired the second one, and also
and Michael
Halloween,
Darwin.
and they're coming closer, while other has five shots or more.
Yeah. At this moment, we can see that Luginet, we hope for him in the middle and of the 10, because during prone position, it's a very special position, prone, because of course you need to shoot 10 only, and it's better to shoot more than 10.3 for each shot if you want to be in good position at the end of this rally.
10.8 here.
10.8. Okay,
And
Chabachevich.
normally in 50-meter rifle, a 10.4 is a accurate shot.
Accurate
Everything
shot.
what is over
Exactly.
10.4 is a little bit luck.
Yeah. They need to shoot 10.4. But if you ask the shooter if they know exactly, if they when they aim, if they make a 10.4 or 10.8, they don't know exactly. They
30
just
seconds.
know that it was a good aiming, and when it's a good aiming,
The
normally
feeling to
the
be in the
feeling
middle.
is to be just after it, normally 10.5 and more.
Yeah, but this is for all the same. So the 10.4 is a calculated average of the
Average.
accurate of the ammunition.
Mm-mm.
And all what is over 10.4 is you need a little bit luck, and maybe somebody is aiming some milliseconds a little bit more in the center.
Yes. It's you have a good feeling when you are aiming, when you are working on the trigger, but just after it's maybe you can just aiming little tenths of second too late or too
For
speed,
the next
and
competition series,
could
low.
be definitively for the
So
shot.
now we are in the first real competition, that is prone. And
Start.
what is about the trigger weight on these 50-meter rifles?
For the trigger, it's with one normally with one stop, and
Yep.
and they are working at approximately for the French shooter, it's 80 grams normally when they work on the big hat.
80 grams is not a lot, huh?
Not
If
a lot.
I-
No,
if-
not a lot. It's sometimes 90 or 100. It's depend of the weather. That's because when it's sunny, hot stuff, sometimes you can have some problem. But
But
we have very
90
good weapon.
The 80 or 90 grams trigger can be also 5 kilo when it goes to the last shot.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's we have seen that a lot of times. So
Times.
they cannot, and the time is running. It's not only that; the timing is also shorted off. Huh?
Sure. Sometimes when you arrive at the end, it could be very very heavy on your trigger. Sure.
So this is a great respect to all the finalists, to all these finalists who are here participating in the final. Not only the final, also in the qualification under these conditions.
Mm-hmm.
We have to say great respect to
Respect.
to all the athletes.
Oh, really?
That's not very common to shoot under these conditions.
Yes, sure. For the rifle shooter, you can imagine with a jacket and underwear. It's very very not. I can't say it because I was a rifle shooter. It's not a good experience when you have whole wet, whole
No.
stuff, and we can see Valerian Softplan needs to clean his face because it's very very difficult to aim when you have your face with wet with many difficulty.
The face when it gets red and gets hot and then difficult to aim. And now let's have a look on the still the Belarus guy
Still
is leading.
But I'm a little bit surprised because it's not very good series. The best one is for Bubnovic with 1.9. It's 51.9. It's not so great
No.
series. I think it's
I mean,
not so
For
so
the
easy to shoot.
competition series, low.
There is no wind, but the heat. The heat. And do you think it is also difficult to aim, especially in this heat?
In this heat, sometimes
Start.
I think we have seen that on the beginning of the morning we have some shadow with hot stuff because you shoot, you are near the grass, and always you can see a small shadow just behind your target, and it's not easy to aim when you have shadow.
No, also we plan now 10.8, so that's
It's a
quite
great,
good. Also the
for
Halloween is on the second, also 10.8, and
the
that's
two top
good.
leader make 10.0 for Olsen and Shabachevit 9.8. Oh, it could be interesting, and because the top shooter will be very tight.
I'm sure at the end the gap will be not so big as it was in the beginning, so
Yeah.
that's quite sure.
That's
So
right.
really interesting final. And if I can see here also the 300 meters, they need really this mirage band,
Mirage
not
band.
only for the barrel who gets hot, also for the sun under
sun.
these conditions. And but of course, it is not allowed in any 50-meter rifle, and the rifle is quite heavy enough to hold this rifle. Huh?
Exact.
8 kilo is a lot for a rifle.
Exact. It's a high.
And
At the end, when you make a qualification of 120 shots, and after you are restart with a new final at the end of the day, you sleep good.
I can
sleep well.
imagine that you sleep good, yes. But if I see that from a point of equipment control, they always want to have more weight.
Exactly.
So they have not enough. 8
It's a
kilos is
contrast.
not enough. Now we want another weight, and when we changed also the rule was to regulate these front weights, and they found another place to add this weight. At the end, it's always 8 kilo.
Exact. They want to put more heavy. It's a question of stability of the weapon. When you can organize the stability of the weapon, it's interesting in rifle.
Yeah, and the level.
The level.
Now,
Oh.
second position.
Second position interesting because we have interesting score with 53.0 for soft plan and 52.4 for CD. It's a great score. 52.8 for Deloitte. Interesting series on this relay.
So Valerie came up very much, so it means he's
For
a
the
bronze
next
specialist.
competition
That's
series,
clear for that.
low.
And we will see how he is handling the standing position.
Yeah, really. For for Valerian soft plan, the standing position is not it's the worst position
And the worst position is the last one.
is the last one. Yep.
So we will see at the end.
Exactly.
But still, the Belarus athlete is keeping. He has not lost. Have not lost the lead
Yes.
at once, so he's keeping on the lead.
He keeps the lead since the beginning of this final, Shabachevitz. But it's a very great shooter on kneeling position and pro position.
And there are
In
very.
the
I
sling
know.
position is very it's a strong shooter.
I know a lot of athletes, and I can say they are very, very gentle and also very, very silent and friendly. That's never a problem with them.
No problems. It's a very shooting sport. It's a friendly sport for each top shooter. They want to organize training camps each other. They like to organize some different competition. Always in a very good spirit. It's interesting when you are in this position because of course it's a battle here. Each one want to be on the with the gold medal. But just after. They want to organize some different camps, training camps, competition. It's a good spirit of in shooting.
I think the shooting sport is the only, or maybe one of the only sport which is really like a big family.
Yeah. I'm calling with you always because and pistol, rifle, also shotgun. When you speak with the shotgun shooters, they say, "Oh, it could be very interesting if we can organize all together competition."
Yeah, in general we are one big family, and the nice thing for me is everybody around and like a big family, and to help each other. The friendship is for me the most important thing, and that is nice, and we spend a lot of time.
Exactly, and I don't forget the referees because in a good
All
spirit and a good family in
9
our sport
minutes.
couldn't exist
Changeover and sighting time.
with a
Start.
good referee just behind, and I think you are in this family. All the referee organize the things for the shooter and not against the shooter, and this it's most important.
We try to do the best to help everybody. Now the prone position is over now, and the 308.3 in the lead. And only 1.3 behind is now Valerie. So he is climbing up, and Olsen on the third place, 1.3 behind.
The Danish, Stefan Olsen, and in the warning position at this moment it's Peter Zidi.
So he's in danger now at the
He's in
moment.
danger.
Because after the 40 shots we start eliminating, and this means these are 2 series of standing position, and then we have to say goodbye.
But we need to see exactly what Peter will be make now, because when we have said it's a very 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 strong shooter in standing position, and for him the climbing begins now.
Okay, we will see what he is doing with his 2.6. He must do something definitely.
Exactly.
So Kirill is also, Kirill Graf is
But today it was in very great position. He has shot 319 in standing position. It's in good position. It's in good way in this position today.
Yeah, Kirill is a better standing shooter as Valerie.
Yeah, sure.
So it means if I look now on the scoreboard, Valerie is keeping as much as points as he can have in the first 2 positions, and then to have a little bit advance in the standing, but to relax, that I think
it's not the same in the final when because you don't shoot the standing in the same way like during the qualification. Sure.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
The difference is also the pressure of the changing.
Yeah, exactly.
But in general, they have the same setup. I think,
setup.
or I guess they will not change a lot of from the qualification.
No,
I mean, from the
normally.
technical part.
Well, normally.
Around 8 points,
We can
anything can happen.
we can see on the screen the Belarusian Bubnovic.
Yeah.
He
And
put some heavy.
to make the rival more heavy.
Preparations and changing.
But the time will come when you will not see the screws anymore. I'm quite sure for that.
Hooks and butt plates.
It is like in in Formula One, there is
Okay.
almost no screw, and we will see that what the future is bringing that. And also when we start with this new final, a lot of people were against that
Yes.
final,
Mhm.
and the biggest problem was for them to start on zero.
No, yeah, exactly. I can understand this way because it was too long, not interesting. True.
I mean, I can fully understand the athletes as well. Now we are on the half day on the shooting range. We have an advance of 12 rings, 12 points, and then suddenly we will lose and will not win any medal. But that happens in other sports as well.
In the sport as well. True.
And that's why we also keep this amount of shots.
Yeah.
So it means it's almost a separate competition. Normally we should say one is an elimination or qualification round, whatever we name that, and that is really the final round.
Exact. It's normal now but I think all the shooter and all the federation, national federation, I understand that we have organized new strategies. First, we have a first round. First round, you have to, if you want to exist, you have to be on the 8 first, and after it's another game.
That's quite a good word, and that is what I will notice me. So first round,
First
it
round.
may be probably the best way. So the first round,
First round.
we are looking to find the correct words in the future, and elimination or qualification round. But first round,
First round.
it sounds much
Thanks.
better. Thank you for this comment, and only if you talk with
It was my little contribution.
Okay, that's very nice to hear that, and we will see how we go. So athletes are ready now to fire the first standing sighting shots, and
Half of the preparation and changing
so on the
over
half of the time is over now.
Shooters are on the line, ready.
Valerie is ready,
Ready. Cyril is ready.
Olsen is
Jabacevic
ready.
is ready.
Peter Sheedy is not ready yet,
Not
but
ready
he will be ready in some seconds, I guess so. And it is only a matter of some seconds when they will fire the first sighting shots. And what do you think about how many temperature, how many Celsius degrees will be now in the shooting jacket inside?
I don't know exactly, but yesterday when I have seen it was preview approximately 39 today and 40 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a lot. So in the future we should measure the temperature to see that.
Today I don't remember this shooting in this condition. Maybe in Qatar, maybe in Oman, but not in Europe. But with the continental weather, we can expect this.
Yeah, that's
this.
difficult for the European.
Oh, difficult for the European.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But still, the best athletes came from the European.
Yeah, exactly.
It is so.
They need to organize this because if you put the next goal is Granada for the World Championship and also for the Olympic Games in Rio. We cannot expect winter and snow.
No, we have to train our athletes, and you were there in Granada a couple of weeks ago, and it was very, very hot.
Very, very hot, and we need to train in this condition. And they know exactly that they need to drink, they need to eat, exactly to be with a good performance during all the first round and all the final.
Yeah, this will be okay. In Granada, the final range is an indoor range.
Indoor range. Yeah.
It's a little bit better, so the air condition is helping a little bit, but qualification is.
It will be the same as the same cut with the same difficulty with mirage, shadow, and hot stuff.
And I think it will be more difficult than here.
More difficult, yeah.
Could be more hotter.
More hot, exactly.
And that will be really a hot race for that, so the first quarter places in the game.
In the game, yeah.
So the athletes
Need
will
to
be ready.
Prepare.
I don't know how the other countries are having their way to train the athletes, so the Asian people especially.
No special strategy, but you need a very good condition, an athlete condition. You cannot imagine that you will be in with a good score and good result if you are not in good physical condition for when you shoot in with weather or hot stuff.
That is what I hear a lot of them come on the shooting. They don't move, only they stand there. But it's not true.
It's not true.
Whoever had a rifle in the hand or a pistol knows.
Yeah.
If you are not in the good condition,
you cannot.
There's
perform.
no chance for you.
No chance.
In this final 10 or more
So
shots.
and now, what is about now the sighting shots? So we have seen everything. We have on 8.5 and from 8.5 to 10.4, even a 7.8 is, as long as much is in the sighting period, that's no problem.
No, it's no problem. But Mr. Bubnovic needs to be in the 10 in the next two shots because
only
it
two
will be
sighting
difficult.
Well, Graf is almost in the middle with the first shot, huh?
Yeah.
So and Olsen as well. Zerbachevich is about. He's also. Subeblan, you told me Subeblan is not a good standing shooter. Maybe today he will be surprised.
I wanted to be sure that I say mistake and
30
bullshit, but not. I hope.
I don't know. He knows you will be the commentator here in the live TV.
Yes.
So
It's
that's
always.
he will think, okay, I will show my technical director my quality, and if he says again I'm not a good standing shooter. So we can wish them all the best for all the athletes now.
All the
in
best
this
for the
last
athletes.
in this last part. So
and the best at the end.
the best at the end. That is our focus in our sport.
Yeah.
Not the lucky
Stop.
one. The lucky one is in country shooting,
No,
but
it's
not in
not.
that level.
It's not a lucky sport.
No. So now the targets will be set up again, and that is a last change from the sighting to a standing
For
position.
the next competition, Syria, load.
So and close now. We are very close now to eliminate the first athlete who has to go out, and in danger still Mr. CD. So we wait until the first sighting, the first standing shot is fired, and
first shot is for Shebachevic, the top leader, and 9.8 for the first.
Subeblan.
8.9.
Now he was probably he was reminding on your words that he's not a good standing athlete. So 10.7 is also in the game.
Yeah, 10.7, very great.
No,
remember, during sighting shot, Bubnovic were in danger because it was in 7-8.
Yeah, but all the three French athletes are they don't want to keep the 10 or the 9.
Yes, I think I will speak with the trainer. They need to train.
I think that's difficult.
It's difficult. Sure, it's a joke, but it's so difficult, and we have so respect for the athlete to make a judgment only for about one shot.
We cannot make an judgment. We should give them a big applause in general what they are doing here. That's a great show.
Great show.
So if I count about 40 degrees outside temperature, so it must be about 60 degrees inside. You see, so we brought 10.8.
10.8. 8. Bubnovic tab after the 10.6, 8.4. 10.8 also for Graf and Luginets, and Mr.
Graf
CD.
also 10.8.
You can see Peter.
Peter is trying to find the center. He goes around.
But you are when in standing position 10.1, 9.9. It's normal. It's a great shot.
I mean a 10.8 in standing and 10.9. That is really lucky
exceptional lucky shot. Yeah.
I mean you should not say lucky shot. But this happens. You see from the 10.8 is a 9.6.
No.
So this is a moment. Subeblan is in the lead.
Subeblan is in the lead.
I mean, he will be not eliminated definitely after the first round, that is for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Graf falls what?
Very good, 10.7 at the last one.
But he needed 10.7 at that moment.
Yeah, because they are in the position, in a danger position.
In a danger position on 7, so And if for Peter City now, I think will be very, very difficult.
Very difficult.
I think he will be not able to climb over the 8th place in this competition. I mean,
sure. With a score of 49.6, it's not enough. It's not.
He must have a perfect round.
Exactly. I don't know if I can say I can say that, but it's not the level of Peter. Peter shoots very so great shooter and standing.
I think that's not the level. It's also the day.
The day, yeah.
You need also a little bit luck.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit luck you need it.
Yes.
Because from the level you cannot judge them. One is the best or not.
Stop.
So first series.
The best score is from Mr. Holsen, the Danish guy with 15.3.
So this is a good score now, and still the standing unprofessional athlete, I would say it in this way, is keeping the lead at the moment.
Keeping the lead. Exactly.
But I think he has also the adrenaline inside. He was already on the podium.
At this moment, when we approach the end of the final, sometimes the pulse are very high, more than 170 pulse by minute, and it's very difficult. You can imagine with hot stuff also. You can see some on the screen
completely. But he's a young guy, so he will manage that. And I remember when he came here, the French team came really as an unlucky team. They lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
They had no equipment, nothing. And he came in my office and told me, what shall I do here and there? And we found at the end a way. And at the end he came, he told me, thank you very much for the help. And told him, that's great if you won.
Sure, he was without no weapon, no equipment, and
Nothing.
it was difficult. Nothing.
So what is the situation now?
It would be changed because Southland doesn't shoot very well in this series. Holsen also have some difficulty with 8.5 and 2.8 in consecutively.
CD also on 8.4.
He's
in the center, but too much on the right hand
and
side.
just shooter, it's not a very strong series. This one, it's a little bit difficult in this relay.
But there is no wind at the moment. The wind is
maybe a little bit tired. I don't know, but we can see all the shooter. Bubnovic can climb because he has in second
that
position.
was the exception, the 10.7.
10.7, another 10, small 9.
And Bubnovic lost the lead only once now to Soviplan now. Now you can see really that the conditions are very complicated and difficult to shoot.
Because I don't shoot.
If the temperature would be 10 degrees below or less, I think the results would be much higher.
Better, yeah.
So now we go close to an end to see who is really, certainly a jump of a change came here. Now CD is at the 7 at the moment.
Oh yes, it's very close now. We can see Bubnovic makes the best climb at this moment because now he's second. He shoots a good series. He is very close to Sovplan the top, and Luginets we can hope that it will be not so far.
So 50.4 is it was a good score. It was a very good score for this condition. Huh?
Mm-hmm. It's a very bad relay for Dalouin, the youngest French guy. Because
he's a youngest, but he will learn that, I'm quite sure.
Sure, he learn,
and I think your performance and your team are ready for Brazil. That is a focus.
Yeah. Yes, it's a focus. Organized and we have some top shoot, not many top shooters, but we have a good generation at this moment, and we hope many things for them.
I mean, who can have three athletes in the final? Which country? So that's quite a lot of success.
Success, a lot of I don't remember. For us, it's the first time we have 3 athletes in the same final. In European, in Continental Championship.
There were never 3 athletes. I mean, after this year in the final. So now we will see.
After 40 shots, we have reached eliminations. We have to say goodbye to the 7th and 8th place shooters. So 8th position on this European Championships is for Dick Haloin from France.
So 8 plays and so a big applause for
Big
him.
applause for
So
him.
he's young and
It was the youngest of this final.
he's not living alone. So he's living with a big guy. He's a big standing athlete. So Peter City.
Peter City, yeah, sure.
So he should not feel sorry or feel guilty. He's so young, and I think the time will come for him. But now in danger is Kirill Graf 0.6 behind, and still Valery is keeping this
For
lead.
the next competition shot, load.
But 0.7 is not quite a lot in
It's not
standing.
it's not gap lab. We have all the shooter who can bring a good a big medal or a good medal.
Start.
So the difference is now that we are going to single shots,
Single shot, yeah.
and then we
It's
will
different,
see.
it's
It goes
different.
fast. So and after 45 shots, at the end we will know who is the winner. Oh, 3 shots, 8-7, 9-1, 9-9, 9-4.
Hey, for Mr. Hey, for Holzen,
9-6.
9-6.
So
Looking at him.
there will be not a big change at the moment.
No, waiting for.
So Bubnovic
Zero
won
cut.
only 0.5. It's only 0.2
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yes, and yeah.
He needs Graf needs a really good
Stop.
top 10
Yeah,
point.
very well. Very glad.
And after
Ah,
shoot off.
the shoot
Ah.
off. But the last second he need Kirill Graf was need really this 10.4.
Exactly.
Otherwise he would be
For the shoot
in
off,
danger.
load.
He's in danger.
And now suddenly, who was a long time in the lead, he is now ready to
Start.
go
He's
out of
already
this
got out.
competition.
Exact. Chebachevesa, you know, it's a very strong shooter in sling position, and now it was not his best.
So 9-7 for
7.
Chebachevich.
Oh,
Stop.
1-10.
9-6, so-
Uh-huh.
So for 0.1 to lose it, that is hard, but this is a part of the game.
Yeah, it's a part of the game.
kept himself in this final with a shot only 0.1 points better than Olsen. After
Ah, but
41
still he's
shots,
in
Sobotan
danger.
is in the lead.
And now it goes closer. As you can see, still there is no big gap.
For the
It is
next
good- it is
competition
goodbye this
shot,
2.7 gap.
2.7 gap. Yeah,
Now we
but
have
no.
0.2 and 0.8,
0.2 is right,
equal.
It's equal, exactly. Because in
What is
standing,
your-
Start.
it's
I
one-
cannot ask you what is your favorite. I know what is your favorite, but
sure, I cannot.
so now 3-5 athletes will remain. So the 10-2 is a good step.
Mr. Chebachevich will be in danger,
Very
very
much.
danger. But
Very much in danger.
again,
10-4.
10-4, 10-1,
Stop.
very well.
So
After 42 shots, fifth position on this European Championships.
So he was leading the whole competition in kneeling and in prone, and suddenly
And
he
it's
takes
a
by the
hand,
fifth.
On fifth place. First is Sobotan, who opens up a lead of 0.8
Now we are in a
points
medal
over
race.
Lubin
Yes,
from Russia.
So
For at this moment for the shooter,
For the
when,
next
we have-
competition shot,
we have spoken
load.
with them. It's the most important moment because you are very close to the medal,
yeah.
and you can. It's interesting to
Start.
the final in European Championship or Continental Championship, but at this moment the most important is to be on the box. You know,
Yeah,
the
on the
name
box.
on the box.
And you think now they find an additional energy, an
Energy,
adrenaline at
yeah,
that moment when they
exactly,
know now
need
we are in
it.
the game.
At this moment, it's the most important.
So 9-4,
Okay.
10-3, 10-0, 10-2.
Stop.
It goes
Ah.
more close and close and close. Ah.
Fourth place is Graf Cyril Contant.
So we have already 2 athletes are eliminated. But
Sobotan,
it's
Lubinets and Bubnovic are
it's not so
separated by
bad, but you can be
0.8
sure, and one thing is fact, at least you will have a medal.
Yes, yes.
We don't know which
we don't
color.
know which color, but
But here, at that level,
the next
0.2
competition
and
shot,
0.6,
0.6. It will be a good battle at this.
there is nothing in standing.
Nothing. No
So-
gap. No.
Start.
I think Valery is now thinking on his lead maybe, and also maybe thinking on his prone.
Yes, it could be interesting to win 2 medals in the same championship.
Bubnovic at 10.3 and a 10.5. Yeah, but
9-4.
Stop.
Oh,
look
very
in
good
his
serve.
eyes and he said, okay, that is my
After
goal.
44 shots, bronze medal on this European Championships.
So now the medal will be decided at this fight between Russian and
Russian
French.
guy and the
The
French guy.
next shot, the gold medal will be decided between Silverplan and Loginets. The difference is
So we need 0.3
points.
different.
0.3.
Who is
For
the
the
better
next
standing
competition shot,
shooter,
low.
Silverplan or Loginets?
During the first round, it's Loginets, but now I don't know.
Here we can see
Start.
10-4, 10,
10-4.
10-2, 9-4. So and now the spectators will...
I think the first one will shot we
Will be
also
the-
make
I'm
pressure
quite
to
sure.
the second round.
Quite sure. The young guy.
Now,
Ooh.
Good.
Loginets.
Allowed. Results are final.
Congratulations
Yeah,
for the
thanks, Dad.
silver medal.
Thanks.
But I think you have gold and
Gold in
silver.
bronze and silver in 3P. Wow.
That's a very good
It's a
combination,
good-
and we also have to say congratulations to the youngster here, to Nazar. So I think
Yeah, ready.
that is fair enough, and it was really a great
Very good.
competition. And what is the time now? Because I want to know how long it took this final. It's 1:15. So, Gilles, thank you very much. I
Willy.
think we did an excellent job, and especially your comments were very good, and the TV I think can be very happy, and this will be, as far as I know, in the live TV.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So maybe you are a hero when you come back, but the hero is now here, and the
know.
hero will get the medal.
Exact. Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Willy.
much. All the
Thanks.
best, and
Bye.
see you
Thanks.
soon. Thank you very
Shooters,
much.
take your rifle equipment, clean your shooting place.
Ovdje vi dođete iza tamo njih.
Dame i gospodo, svečanost proglašenja pobjednika u disciplini 50 metara puška trostav seniori upravo počinje. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the 50-meter rifle 3-position men will take place now. Listen, President of ESC will be awarded by Mr. Tomislav Šepec, honorary member of ESC and also member jury of medal representing Belarus goes to Vitali Kuzmović. Predstavnik Bjelorusije ostvario ukupni rezultat od 441 kruga. The representative of Belarus had a final score of 441 points. In Belgrade in 2011 he was 14th and his current world rank is number 27. Goes to Valerian Soleplan. Representative of France had a final score of 451 points. He was also 4-time silver medalist as junior, first time in 1996 and last time. Mjesto i zlatnu medalju predstavljajući Rusku federaciju osvojio je Nazar Luginets. The gold medal representing Russian Federation goes to Nazar Luginets.